What is up, guys? This is Team Slow coming at you again with another Hero Spotlight. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Arbiter, one of my favorite heroes and Heroes of the Storm. Just because of his uniqueness. It's nothing like I've ever played in a MOBA type game. You actually spawn in on top of someone and assist them. Your Q key throws a poisonous spike. I'll show you here in talents. It's good. You know, and these talents, eradicated minions, combat adaptation, survival instincts, and Venom Nest, they're all good talents. So tier 1 talents are. My favorite is the Toxic Nest. You can really wreak havoc in the back line. You set these in the bushes. You'll see that kind of in the highlights, how I'll work those around. Moving down to level 4 talents, so we have the Barb Spike. Increases stab damage. Can't go wrong with that, right? More damage the better. I really like the Spores because it gives you global range. You don't have to put yourself in a bush, make yourself vulnerable to attack. So that's really, but overall, the level 4 tier talents, I prefer Barb Spikes for the extra damage. It really pays off. And moving down to level 7. Out of these, my favorite is Needle Spike. I mean, that increased stab range, it almost doubles your range. So, I mean, it's a 33%. So that's what I go with. Mule can be helpful if you think you got to come from behind. It's really good at healing structures, so that's what it does. This could be a good key as well. I've used this in some situations. It's really good if you have a tank like Diablo that knows how to play Diablo well, because it'll heal him. And if he can get in and out well, I mean, you can just wreak havoc. Of course, this is probably the hardest part about mastering Arbiter, is his R key, which basically lets you clone any hero on the battlefield. So you have to have a pretty basic knowledge of every hero, their abilities. So what I always suggest is clone what you play when you're not playing Arbiter. If you play Nova, clone Nova. If you play Sergeant Hammer, clone Sergeant Hammer. And that's how I go about it. Okay, moving on to our level 13. I always go with Sparticle Efficiency because, it adds additional stab damage. The Locust can be useful in some situations, but here, the stab charge is what we're after. Moving down to 16 here. You have Locust Spawn, Adrenaline Burst, and Envenomation Spikes. I prefer Q for getting my tank out if he gets in trouble. That's my personal preference. I have used Locust Swarm, and it's pretty good. Envenomation Spikes is really good if you're facing an enemy team that's melee heavy, and you can get in, spike them, slow them all down in the front line. That's where it really shines. Level 20, always go with Evolution Master. The more you can go with a 6, that turn the tables. You get 2 Novas. Tychus is probably the best for Arbiter. If you can clone a Tychus and drop a second Odin on the battlefield, it could turn the whole game. I've literally won games 4v5 dropping Odin. So that's probably your best skill if you can get Tychus. Of course, Arbiter can't use mounts. His Z key tunnels anywhere you have vision. So really, you want to take advantage of that with your W key. You can move around the battlefield that way. I'll just do a quick overview of the skins, purple, white, red. I think the best looking one's white, but that's just personal preference, of course. Can't go wrong with Pajama Arbiter, right? He's a bad man. No mounts, of course. Anyway, that about wraps it up. Arbiter is a really fun hero. It does take some practice. He's one of those, and your map awareness has to be top notch with Arbiter. You have to be paying attention at all times where everybody's at. So if you like the video, please subscribe. Thumbs up helps the channel. Again, my name's Team Slow. Take it easy. you made it to the end of the video, guys, thanks for coming by and checking it out. Please subscribe and come by and say hi on Twitch. I usually stream a couple nights a week, and it'd be great to get to know you guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time.